Hi, this is Dave Chappelle. I don't know what the fuck this podcast is about, but when I'm stoned out of my fucking mind, I love the shit out of it. Listener discretion is advised.
Let me tell you a story about a little fat boy that nobody loved, and that all the other kids, they used to make fun of him, and they would pick on him, and then they used to say that he talked funny and stuff. And he had a twin brother, and everybody said that he didn't look anything like his twin brother, but he wanted to.
Egg, were you the little fat boy?
No, but I used to like to beat him up. You know, I'd grab him and go, "Why are you so fat? Why are you so fat?" And I'd beat the shit out of him.
Welcome to the American Moron Entertainment Network.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
I had to reuse that one because nobody heard it last week.
That was great.
So, hey, hello.
Hey.
Hello.
We have a gap in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan's couldn't do the show tonight, so a lot of stuff going on.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so everything's working, and just make sure you do it on Facebook because God knows, not the hell up. Last time it got jacked up.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
No, when I went back, it was working just fine when I played it back on my feed. So I don't know.
I guess I could just go there and find out. Let's see.
I'm trying to get
It's kind of dumb shit we have to do because, you know, we're too goddamn cheap. Oh,
there
we
it
go.
is.
Hey, it sounds like I had to reuse that one because nobody.
Yeah, it's
There we
working.
go. Okay, so fuck it. I don't know what happened last week.
Drugs and alcohol.
I guess I don't know what the fuck it was, but anyhow. So.
Anywho's it's.
Yeah. So.
Yes, I'm just trying to get this so I can see the comments. There we go. I got them.
All right. Cool.
So anyway,
Oh yeah, I got to bring that.
dude, there's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to have Mike Natalini from T's Roughhouse and also Nat Attack. He's going to be here, which is, that's pretty cool. I've known Mike a long time. And he's also in Romeo Delight, the band that Joby plays in.
Nice.
So we'll have him here. And some big shows coming up this weekend locally here in the King of Prussia, Norristown vicinity. So Saturday night, I'm going to be at the Water Tower with Instinct. Something's going off. Is it my phone?
Pat's calling me.
Okay. I'm going to be there.
Let me grab him real quick.
And then on
Hello, Pat. Hang on one moment, please.
Then on Sunday, they have this thing over in Norristown. It's called the Summer Concert Series. Now, Old School used to do a lot of shows over there. We did, the Sunday nights, and we also did July 4th every year for quite a few years. That's how we picked up a lot of our original core fans. Well, they were nice enough to have us back. So we're going to be there this Sunday night, July 13th, from 7 to 9. And so far, they've had the True Blue Band, Mafia. They're going to have Former Strangers coming up, Dale Rose, Hot Sauce Junkies, Montage, Atomic Blonde, Main Street Band, Beg, Borrow, Steal, and the Back to School Party with Total Rotation Records. So that's the whole summer's worth of shows. So if you want to see Old School, we'll be there. We'll be there this coming weekend. And I'm bringing the big tent.
Nice.
Yeah, I figure we'd bring the tent and put some lights up. Rotation Records does all the sound and stuff like that. I know they do some lighting. I'm not sure, but I'm probably going to bring one of the big smoke machines too.
Oh, yeah, you got that big ass one now.
I'm thinking about bringing that one, the Geyser.
Yeah, bring it.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. But really excited that Mike's going to be here next week. I was talking to him yesterday when I was driving back from Delaware. Spent the weekend down. I spent a day down there. My sister got a place down in Delaware near Millsboro.
Was that where that was?
Yeah. We were near a place. The Amish Outlaws were playing there on Sunday night. Paradise Grill, I think it was called, or something like that. Pretty cool place. We went over there for the afternoon.
That's in Potnets.
Yeah. My sister's place is just down the road from there. She's on like some golf course or something. She's got some
Hello, Pat.
compound down there. But Pat
Hi.
is in the house. He's got some shows coming up. He's got a big one coming up this weekend as well.
Yeah, it's a couple of legends, man. Foghat and Starship
Yeah,
out at Spyglass Winery.
it's worth the ride.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna pour beer while you talk about it. So
Okay.
What's that?
I'm pouring beer while you're going on about it. So keep Phil.
Thank you.
I went Canadian this time. My
Yay.
my adoptive home
Could be.
might be.
And actually, our next show after Starship, we pretty much August off, and then September we're going to be at Yachtstock this year.
Very nice.
Sounds
always
a
a
little more
good time.
upscale than any other stock.
It sounds more upscale than it is, but it's a cool show.
It's good for for the Shriners, you know what I mean. So we're just doing it.
Do you guys are you gonna drive up in those little cars?
Yeah, we're gonna get the clown cars out.
Pat fits really well in those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, my knees are in my nose.
He uses his pinky toe to drive.
Pretty much.
So Pat, we're having Labatt's Blue tonight. The one of
I
the
can't rate this. I've had it a million times in my life.
Well, I don't care.
I'll say.
Labatt's Blue is good Canadian beer.
It's good, consistent taste.
But
I like it.
I will tell you what,
Hang.
it's Labatt's Blue in the States is not Labatt's Blue in
No,
Canada.
nothing is. It's same thing with Red Stripe, but to a way
Yep.
worse. I went up to Canada one time and we were drinking Molson in a
Eh?
restaurant in Montreal, and they we drank out like their entire stock of Molson, I guess, and they brought over and they set down on the table a Molson export.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, tell me what you think of that. I bet you it tastes like shit compared to what you just had. And my friend drank it. Ugh. And I'm like, yeah, that's the American version. And Red Stripe is the worst I've ever seen with that. Like, I tried it here once. I almost puked. It's almost as bad as Reval.
Yeah, you have to drink that in the islands.
Yeah, down there it was totally different. I was like, because I went down there on my honeymoon. Man, I took the wife too, and we're sitting there at the bar.
Really?
Yeah, she
Why
came.
would you
over.
bring her with you?
She was nice enough to marry me.
Oh. Well, good for you.
Hey, I'm a nice guy.
Sometimes a honeymoon can be fun alone.
No, God, no.
Depends what you're doing.
No, it was weird. Like we would, there was a bar right next to the treehouse we were living in, and there's nothing to do when the rooster woke you up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So we got out of the bar, wait for it to
my
open
cat.
at 9, and they had Red Stripe, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. And I'm like, all right, I'll try Red Stripe, and it wasn't bad. Actually, it was really, really good down there. It was refreshing and everything. And
When I was in Jamaica, I drank a lot of Red Stripe. I just remember being all right. I wouldn't say it was
Yeah,
great.
I drank it when I was in the islands too, but anywhere else I've ever had it, it's gaggable.
yeah, it's gross. Like, I could not
Don't
finish.
think I ever had it here.
I couldn't finish it. The bottle I had here, I just couldn't do it. And then down there, I tried it. Trying to look around, like, okay, when I start to projectile vomit, which way should I point? And it was not bad. I mean, it was beer. It was decent.
It was okay. I would just.
Yeah, it was good.
I sent Jim the poster. He can put that up for a little bit if you
I'm
want.
gonna bring that up. Hang on a moment. Give me a minute here. There it is. Okay, hang on a second. I'll get that for you. What the fuck was that? Alright, I'm just gonna put it up here. Crap, hang on a minute. I gotta save. I gotta do some work. So somebody talk about beer. What the hell?
Was a cat loose? Okay, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah, but no, this is the beer I used to bring to when we played hockey in the beer league. Somebody had to bring beer every week, and if you didn't, you got murdered. This. I would bring this occasionally.
Murder
People
beer.
would lose their mind because
That'd be a good name for a beer.
yeah,
murder.
People got crazy though. They were like, I don't understand. Why is it? Sorry about that. I have to go back to the camera and figure this out. The hell
A lot
with
of
it.
work.
We're just gonna fix it.
Oh my!
There we go. Let me just fix this thing. We're getting your thing up here, Pat. Give me a
Pat, what'd you do for the 4th?
I worked on my house. I really didn't do much.
There it is.
Because we lost power for like 5 days before. So my pool was green, and there was things that needed to be done, and clean out the refrigerators and all that other fun stuff. So
That's terrible. Nick Cataldi,
Yeah, it was.
I think he might have had his power knocked out because he's commenting on the fact that we have power here.
yeah, we
It was bad, man. It was crazy.
it was bad. It was like 4 or 5 days. I lost both my fridge and my freezer. I had to clear them all out, and the pool turned green. I almost had it like ready to use, and then it went. I couldn't run it through the filter, so it was dead. I finally got it going again Friday, so it was good for the weekend.
That's where you just like throw in like all the shock you have on hand and just pray.
No, I have the 25-pound tub of it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I shoveled about 6 or 8 scoops in there, and had to get the pH. It was a mess.
I gotta ask you, have you ever opened the chlorine bucket up and accidentally inhaled?
I have.
Yeah.
No, I've learned.
Yeah, you do it once usually. Everybody I know has done it once. I've done it.
It's the same thing with muriatic acid, because you use that to drop your pH down.
Yeah. Oh, dude, my father used to. The pH used to be high, and low, and he would add acid. I'm like, Dad, no. And
No,
then-
you want to add soda ash for that.
Yeah, but he would make me use that to scrub the coping of the pool, like straight, like no gloves, hands, like just.
Oh, it melted your fingers.
It's very very dilute, but still, it was not fun. It was way worse than getting juice in a cut. So there's the ad. So
It's up there.
Starship, Fog Hat, Sick Vicky.
Sick Vicky.
And let me bring it up. There we go. They brought it up a little higher.
A little
there.
bit.
And Sick Vicky, yeah. So, and it is, what is it? Saturday, July 12th, 2025. And you see the little, if it stops moving around,
The
you
QR code.
See the QR code there. So scan that, and I'm sure it'll do something.
It takes you to the ticket site.
There you go.
See, I have those for the water tower for this Saturday as well, but I haven't posted them because I'm just coming to the show. I don't think they're giving any
I'm
discounts.
always
to buy
afraid of
them online.
QR codes. They make me worried.
I have not used them,
So,
but Sunday there's no QR code. There's just be there. So we were supposed to play. They were saying that it was going to be in the band shell, Fireman's Hall,
yeah.
but apparently it is not done yet.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so it's going to be somewhere else on the property, I guess.
Like out in the grass.
Some kind of grass.
Well, I mean, there's that little like driveway right in front of it, right?
Yeah, it didn't look. I was watching video from this past weekend of Mafia, and it looked like they were in a clearing. So I was kind of confused where it was. So we'll see when we get there.
Go
That's
scope
fine.
the plates. I still have yet to go to my old house in Norristown and see what it looks like.
Why bother?
I like fucked up things.
You know what? I think this is the first time in weeks it has just been the two of you guys.
Yeah,
It is. Yes. Well, last week we weren't on.
we're fucking boring.
There was a
too.
lot of shit going on here at the house, and I had way too many events in the week going on. So I had to choose something. So I chose the not do the show. Next week's going to be rough because I've got a gig on Wednesday. I think it's next week. No, the week after. It's the week after. We're playing in Langhorne at Langhorne Summer
Hello, Carrie.
Festival. But hey, Carrie. So just a lot of crap going on, man.
Crap's good though, isn't it? It's good crap.
There could be a pretty interesting announcement next week.
It keeps you young, man.
Yeah. Well,
Something better.
It makes a lot of gray, the stress. I'll say that. But it's funny. So we was it Friday night was July 4th, right? So Thursday night I had a graduation party.
Sorry, I was guzzling this.
Went to a graduation party, and that was fun. Came back, watched some TV, got a little tanked up. Next day we did July 4th, and we went with Jim and his wife. We went down to the fireworks in Upper Merion. Now, I've been there a number of times over the years, and I've watched them from my porch before there were all these trees in the back.
Yeah, fucking
And
nature. man.
this year was this was a whole nother level. And
We used to watch it from the hill behind everything.
that's where David used to go.
Yeah, we used to go up there. The only problem there is you have like 4,000 little kids throwing sparklers around because they don't hurt you.
I have never seen a 4th of July show like they had this year.
Being on the ground and just, I mean, at that one stage where they were like firing off like machine guns.
The
like
Roman
that,
candle thing.
That was cool. I mean, I was just watching the launchers. I don't give a shit what was up in the air. I'm just
Well,
watching.
they were talking about it online. This was a next level event apparently.
It was cool.
And
Cool.
And Pat, they had a band called Plush there.
I love Plush. They're great.
Great band. And so they brought one of those, like it's like a semi truck that opens up and unfolds in 16 directions. But this wasn't one of those that had like the hanging thing.
It wasn't the old Upper Marion thing.
It was
where
a
you're on a
full
flatbed.
It was a full stage, like had to be 20 feet high
Oh, more than
up to
that.
the light scaffolding.
Yeah, it was.
Oh wow! So it's an expando then. It expanded up.
Yeah, it was really cool. And
Neat.
You need one of those for M3, dude.
they
Yeah, man.
They had flying, the flown PA system with the the speakers and all that stuff. Sound was
Well,
spectacular.
they had an array.
They had an array.
Nice.
And I have to tell you, I wasn't expecting that because usually it's like Jim said, it's a flatbed and couple big booms and
Well, Plush is actually relatively big.
excuse me.
Oh my god.
I just can't believe that they really went out this year and up
Yeah.
the ante. And then they had a full carnival there. Like they had rides and all kind of stuff. Like Jim and I
They
went
had
out.
good rides too.
I was
Really
trying to
bad. I
just
should
trying to
have
get
gone on
some
that ride. man.
goddamn funnel cake, man. And the line was ridiculous.
endless.
We would have been in line for 35 minutes, and the show
We were
was
already like MIA. I had to text.
We got
I had
in trouble.
texted Bree. We didn't get in trouble, but
I
it was,
didn't.
it was like we are trying to come back. We've remember Odysseus. We're trying, but I mean it was like we were looking for water, and
So we had to find the one cart that didn't
Yeah.
have people in front that sold water.
So we're wandering around trying to find water, and then we were like, well, okay, I don't know where the hell. Let's just get a beer. You bought beer.
Yeah,
We were, and as soon as we got that, we ran into some of our neighbors. We were talking to them for a
that was
bit.
cool.
And then we went to go get water, and that was another like little part of the Odyssey where, we're like all the way down the other end of the fairground.
Well, we kept checking to see where we could buy water.
Yeah, and meanwhile it's getting darker and
Yeah,
darker
yeah.
and darker. We're like, fuck, we're
But we
gonna
got
miss
to
it.
listen to the band, so that was kind of cool.
But and then I was telling Brie, I was like, yeah, and then we went all the way down the one end where like the rides and the funnel cake were. We saw
Right.
the Eternal Funnel Cake line. We didn't go there. So
Yeah,
we
that
went
was
back,
the line that just kept going and going
yeah,
and going.
It was ridiculous. And we got to the end of that line and we were at the Hedgehog Grill and they had water. So we're like, all right. So we went in there, we got some water. And then we turn around and like the whole area we just walked through is completely like every square inch is people.
Yeah,
Like Soylent
it
Green.
was a lot of
It's
people.
And we went all the way around the edge of the fairgrounds to get back.
Yeah, we had to go by the porta potties to get back.
Yeah.
But I have to give kudos to Upper Marion. Great job. What a wonderful.
Thank
kick-ass
Greg
show.
Wax. You finally did a good job.
Very cool.
you fucking pig.
Joby's on. Joby Parrott.
Sorry, it was just a little
So
editorial for me.
so then that was
Hey.
great. We came back here afterward and watched some TV and had some cocktails. At least I did. And the next day, I played up at Bella Brew Pub up in wherever the hell that is.
You had Claire playing with you that day, right?
We had Claire and Bob, and
Okay.
it was we had a good night together. Oh, nice. What's that?
Kraken.
Oh, nice.
Kraken?
I got to drive in tomorrow, so I'm not going to be getting all whipped up here.
So,
All right. So anyway, so we
you got to get a glass eventually.
it was good. It was a good show. She had a great time, man. She's played a bunch of shows with us, and we have this one really interesting show coming up in September at Stray Dog. If it works out, I'm going to have 4 female vocalists in one show.
I've had that dream.
Easy, fella.
Oh, sorry.
So we're going to have duets. We're going to have whatever. It's going to be the whole shebang, and that's shaping up right now. And one of them, she was a former touring national act person, so that's going to be interesting.
Joan Jett?
I'm not going to say yet who it
Oh,
is,
sorry. Shit. Never mind. I never said
but
anything.
it's going to be interesting. So I'm looking forward to that. And then so then I go play my gig, right? Go down to Screwballs. My boy Al Rossi was down there playing with Cross-Eyed Mary.
There you go.
And Rob was down there, so I got to watch those guys, and I hung out with a couple of my son's friends, and didn't stay out late because I had to get on the road early the next morning. I stayed out till 1:20, which is early for me because normally I'm there till They say get the fuck out.
Oh, Carrie wants to be the 5th singer.
She's welcome to try. You can do it, Gary. Nobody says the mic will be on. You can just stand there and lip sync.
Yeah, you're selling her short, man.
So I don't know if she can sing.
I just assume.
I'm not running sound, so the sound man will make the discretion. So so the next morning we took a ride down to Delaware, down to this Millsboro or whatever this area is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we're
That's
driving.
really nice.
It's a beautiful area, and we're driving around, and you know, my sister's got this place down there. My mom's down there with her, and so as we're driving through, and I'm like, I have never been here in my entire life. Like, I've never been on the bay side of Delaware, with the, you know, around
I've
the
been
beaches.
in the bay.
Never in my life.
On the Orca.
Not
actually.
not anywhere. My wife turns around and goes, "Oh, that campground. That's where we used to go when I was a kid." I'm like, of all the fucking places in the entire world,
Yeah.
you went here.
Well, she lived down there.
She didn't live down there. She
Near
lived up
there.
in Middletown. It's a totally. It's
Still, you
that's
know.
like I'm from Philadelphia, and I go to some campground in New Jersey, and
People from Philly go to Gettysburg. That's like
But-
forever away.
but that's a specific. This is just some errant campground.
All right.
I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? But my sister's place, I put up some pictures from where they, you know, their backyard, you know, looking out
Yeah,
over
it's
there.
really pretty.
They live on like the 11th hole of this golf course.
How do they? Are they okay? Everything's fine.
They don't golf.
Sounds shitty.
Oh, it's where all the poor people live.
Terrible, just terrible.
Yeah.
I remember friends of mine. Their parents moved. People that I grew up next door to. Their parents sold their house after I moved away because I stay, and then they
That's
moved
the
out
whole
to.
key. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, well, that's why I stay.
stay
What the
for
hell-
you.
Yeah, what the hell are we gonna do if one of us leaves? Then we'll have to.
We'd
deal
have
with
to
the rest
move
of
in
the neighbors.
unison.
Well, we just move into Howard. I think we just wait for Howard to go.
I think we buy that place.
we buy that place and
Yeah.
then just do something sick.
Turn it into a business.
That
Guitar
or-
store and haunted
well,
mansion.
We can just do that. We'll just leave it as a haunted house. Just leave it empty the rest of the year. Store all the shit in it.
Haunted guitar store.
Sell guitars
No,
and lottery tickets.
no, you can't.
Of course, you got to have lottery tickets.
Indian Mafia will come up from the other end of the street.
Gotta sell lottery tickets.
Oh God.
Get the foot traffic.
Nick, I saw a couple of videos of the Sabbath show. He was asking about that.
I saw some video on YouTube.
I saw that they kind of cut the feed in a weird way and it looked like everyone just left Ozzy on stage.
Jim Engel. I'm not saying I don't go to the beaches. I just we've never been on the bay side. We were at Paradise Grill and all that, where my sister lives. Dewey Beach. I've driven by Dewey.
That's what
Been to
Steven Universe is
I've been
based
to
off.
Rehoboth.
You know that, right?
What?
Steven Universe is based off Dewey Beach in Rehoboth.
Steven Universe?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my God, where have you been?
Must be some thing you're into.
I like alien hermaphrodites. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or,
Ocean City, Maryland. That's the place that I spend the most time other
I've
than
never
Wildwood.
been there.
I like it
Everybody
there.
yells at me for not being. Well,
It's
not
cool.
everybody, but a few people
Maybe we could set something up and do that as a family outing.
to do that. I think I have to see it. I don't. I always think of Ocean City, New Jersey.
I wonder if we could
I'm terrified of that place.
do a remote show from down there. Yeah, Jake E. Lee, Nick Cataldi's talking about that. Now Jake couldn't
Pat dropped out.
he can't really play the way he used to because he got shot in the hand by those fucking idiots. He's trying to protect his neighbor's property in Vegas. He lives in Vegas. He's out walking his dog, saw somebody doing some stupid shit.
Yep.
Tried to protect those neighbor's property, and these guys attacked him and shot him and his dog.
Well, you called me or texted me today about our neighbor has windows open.
Yeah.
Caitlin ran over to tell him. You know, she came home. I said, "Can you go? We're telling him his
The
windows
back
open."
window in
car.
his car was open.
And she ran over, and a couple people took a shot at her, and she came running back. Everything's fine.
Oh,
So it happens.
yeah. Wow.
Did you? They ruined his roof, man.
Yeah, that's. I got to take a look at that tomorrow.
Oh my God, they ruined his roof. I was horrified.
For
Yeah.
band practice tomorrow night, I'll take a gander.
Which band?
Instinct tomorrow. Next week's Old School, but that won't be here. I have to go to the other place.
You need a glass, man.
I can't have Coke.
No? You want just this?
I can't have it straight up.
What the hell, man? Yeah, it's too many rules, dude.
I have rules. Well, I have a little thing going on with my throat.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they caught the guys that shot Jake E. Lee. He just announced that. What was it? 2 weeks ago, I think. Jake E. Lee. So when I was in Vegas the second time I went there, there's a guy on Pawn Stars. He does all the guitar appraisals.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember his name. Nancy knows because we got to know him a little bit because Nancy and I visited him a couple times when we were out there.
It's not Chumley.
No. So we go to his. He originally he had a store next door to Sam Ash, and then he moved over to the Arts District. So we contacted him and we went to the new store. And the original reason I went out to see his store, not knowing he was the guy from Pawn Stars, was because he supposedly had this Splon amplifier that I wanted to try. So of course when I get there, they're sold out. So we get in the store and we're talking to him and there's a white guitar and I said, "That's funny. It looks like a Jake E. Lee guitar." He goes, "It is a Jake E. Lee guitar. He lives in Vegas. He's a buddy of mine and that's his guitar and it's for sale." I said, "I'm not even going to ask how much. Not even going to ask. That
$40.
Right. It was a cool Charvel. Would have been awesome. Black and white. Very similar to the one behind you over there, But, yeah, Jake E. Lee living in Vegas. What a shame that happened. And his wife, she works. I think she's a dealer or something in the casinos. So she works the nights. So that's when he's up. He sleeps in the daytime with, they sleep, at the same time.
It's kind of what I do.
That's a shame. But Nuno Betancourt really just kind of ran the show. I mean, they asked him to do a bunch of the tunes. He just played on a ton of tunes because there were all these other guitar players that couldn't do it and what happened, what have you.
Drop what you're doing and go.
So he did a lot of work for them and he's right now he's like the top dog, man. He's like the new Eddie Van Halen, if you want. I mean, not to compare him, but he's in the realm, man. Nuno is really killing it. And then what really was cool was Priest. They're on tour, same as Maiden. So those two cats, those bands couldn't make it to the show. Priest released a video they made of War Pigs. And it blew up all over the internet last week on Friday when they dropped it. And I urge you to go find it. I'm pretty sure it's a live take. I don't think there's any overdubs on it or anything like that. And
did a good live take.
Richie Faulkner just tears that song up. And there's a couple in areas in the song where there's some breakdown stuff that it's part of the regular song, and they get into this Priest beat. It's kind of this beat that they do now as a band, and if you know it, you know it, and if you hear it, you'll like it. Kudos to Richie Faulkner and the Judas Priest cats. Wow, I really like that, and it was cool because I'm trying to think of his name. We played him on the show. The Professor of Music he's got a YouTube show. Let me see. Let me think of Doug Helvering.
Oh.
He did a review on the tune because he's all in with all this, and he said he was just blown away. And he was watching some of he got a lot of footage of Ozzy, and he was getting emotional about the fact that it was the guy was genuinely having a good time. I mean, he wanted to do something, he wanted to have one last go at it, and it'd be funny to say that I remember seeing Ozzy in the 80s and saying he was better. That's not necessarily true. Ozzy cracked and his voice wasn't really good in the mid early 80s. His voice was a little sketchy. I don't think they were tuning down like they do today. But yeah, man, really cool.
I love War Pigs. We used to play
Great song.
We used to play paintball a lot. We would camp out in the woods, get up in the morning, and then I would get up and say, fuck, everybody's slept too much, and just wake them up to that song.
What else are you gonna wake up to?
Yeah, Tom.
Fuck like a beast.
Hey-o!
What's up,
Tom?
What's going on?
The world famous. This is Tom's World. Tom, you had a new video up today. I watched.
I did.
The first 6-7 minutes, and then I lost the feed.
What? Dude, you only had 2 minutes left after that. It was 8.5 minutes long.
I got to go back and watch the whole thing later. But that's my old stomping ground, as you know. That's not far from the 90-foot bridge.
I do.
He mentions it.
I do.
And
this was actually a request from a friend of mine, Bob, who is my friend Marcy's dad. Now, Marcy is married to Fran Galante.
Oh, okay.
So this is Fran's in-laws' suggestion.
Well, it was a good choice.
Yeah.
So my whole life, growing up in Northeast Philly, that is, we drove by there, and I'd go by that and go, oh, well, I want to go check that out sometime. It's one of those things.
The graveyard?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's really cool.
And it's
all
spelled
Colombian.
weird. It's not Pennypack like Penny.
Yeah, no, it's got the E.
It's Penne.
Like
Because
pasta.
it's old as shit.
It's like penne pasta.
Yeah.
But
that's right.
We brought our bikes up there, and we never stopped in there because, well, first of all, you can get killed trying to come up Cruztown Road right there. It's a death trap.
Well, that bridge is falling apart. I mean, we saw that in the video I did like a year ago.
The 90-footer.
Yeah. Like when I was like on the Cruztown Bridge and then underneath it,
Yeah.
and I showed what the Cruztown Bridge looked like on the side, and it was like jutting out the side. It's like, wow, this is going to go.
Well, it's all it's cement. It's not anything special.
Well, I mean, it's cement, but it's got dirt behind it, and you can see the dirt coming out.
What's cool
It's like
I didn't mean cool. I'm sorry. They put a
No,
cyclone
that's
fence up on top of the bridge. When we were kids, back in the days, there was no fence up there. It was good luck, Charlie. You walked across that bridge, which you weren't allowed to do. There were, on each side of the bridge, there's two sets of tracks. There's only one now, but there used to be two full sets of tracks because Conrail and then all these trains, these
Amtrak and shit.
industrial trains ran on it. There was a 3-foot pad of cement on each side, basically a sidewalk width, maybe slightly smaller. That's where you would walk. So
that's the 90-foot high bridge.
And you're walking right on the edge of...
the bridge at Allendale Road?
Sure.
It's the one that goes...
Oh.
The one like where Costco is. That little bridge over the turnpike.
Okay.
That used to just be like a metal riveted like little railing.
I remember that.
And
that wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, and also like you could like kick a rock like through it. Like he just like booted a rock, it would go down, bounce, and hit the turnpike.
Hit a car.
But there was a guy who rode his bike on the metal, like maybe 9-inch thick rail. Like he rode his bike across it, and that became kind of famous. And then like the next year, they put a fence up, so you couldn't even go anywhere near or throw anything. Like people were like, "Oh, they don't want people throwing things off." I'm like, "You just kick it through the bottom. It's okay."
Well, but, I say we're just spinning out the herd.
But I mean, now the damn thing has like a pedestrian walkway.
Yeah.
And I mean, I remember riding my bike up at one time and I hit a pothole and I fell on the shoulder of the road and my head was actually in the street and a car was coming. So I tucked in really quickly and I felt the tire just miss my head. Yeah. I mean, it was like this crazy shit. But
so now we have an explanation.
No, it didn't hit me. I did get hit by a car in front of the mall there once. I did get hit.
I got hit by a car when I was
he spun me out. I hit the back tire.
I got trapped under a guy's car on my bicycle. But we
well, now we have an explanation for that.
At least why I walk crooked. But we used
we'll go with walk.
There you go.
Right.
We used to cross the Tacony Palmyra Bridge on our bikes back when we were kids. That's a metal bridge.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I have no desire. I mean, I do know that other YouTuber who shall remain nameless.
He's got a fear of heights.
I know he's done that.
Yeah.
But my fear of heights is way worse than his, and it's not gonna happen. It's just not. I won't even go up to Bowman's Tower, over at Washington Crossing. Like I can't. I will flip out. I mean, it'll make a great video and everybody will watch it. But I don't know if I can do that.
Let's just get him out here and like drag him up to a real high. We'll blindfold him, take him someplace really crazy. Top of the Calor.
Well, I mean, listen, take me anywhere in Mount Misery, and I'll be.
You're not going to make it out alive.
Set. No, because I already got lost there once.
Well, you know what?
I mean, it was literally 2 hours. I was lost in Mount Misery.
You should have brought.
And I understood why they called it that.
Dude, that's Caleb Fairley's stomping grounds. You don't want to get screwed up there, man.
So a funny thing.
No, well, that's where William Penn got lost, which is why it was called Mount Misery.
Yeah, but he was a Quaker.
Well, I mean, I'm not a Quaker. Like, I wasn't very happy being lost there.
It is.
I'm just saying.
Turned around, man.
You might be a quacker, though.
I gotta say, though,
I am very much a quacker.
Tom, your video reminded me a lot of Swedes Church in Upper Merion here, over in Swedland.
That would be a cool place to go. It's a little weird that it's under the bridge.
It's very similar,
Yeah.
to that, and it's funny because you were pointing out like the names on the tombstones match the roads, and we have one of those here.
And those are the people, Tom. Cotman that's who that is in Unruh. They're the names.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we have that
funny
here
thing is
behind Peppers. There's a graveyard.
Schleppers.
Peppers.
Yes.
Behind that.
Funny thing is,
yes.
It's an ancient
the one
graveyard.
name, Unruh, it was actually the name of and somebody mentioned this too, so they knew them as well. There's a house right next to the cemetery, and they take care of the cemetery. And when I was, we'll say in my mid-teens, I was dating a girl whose best friend was dating Charles Unruh, who lived in that house. And I thought about that when I looked at that tombstone, but then I thought, well, it says 1920 something, so it's not them.
But,
still,
Angus Scrim was eternal.
Just like there was a caster and all that stuff. They're all named after people, man.
Yeah, the one behind Peppers, there's like Allendale and all the roads from around here. Like a lot of the names are up there too.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sorry for the beeping in the back. That was my car. I'm at
figured
a
you were-
laundromat right now.
Yeah, we knew you were doing something.
I just assume you're doing a bunch of meth and driving around.
Yeah, well, I might be. You don't know. But no, I'm at a laundromat because my dryer broke, and I haven't cracked it open yet to see if it's just a belt or anything like that. So I needed clothes, and because all my clothes are dirty, and I'd like to have clean clothes. You know?
Hey man, it's like 8 million degrees. Just get some Woolite and throw this shit outside.
Yeah, right? Wait, Woolite? I'm not a chick.
You don't wash. You don't have to be a chick to wash your clothes. What the hell?
I mean, isn't that like a woman's thing, Woolite?
No, I took that with me when I went to Europe, so I didn't have to wash my shit in a European laundromat.
Oh, well, damn. So now we know a lot about Jim.
I've seen, you've seen the movie.
I know more about him than I ever.
You've seen the movie Hostel. You don't want to be doing shit going anywhere. You know?
Nope, never saw it.
I didn't either, but I've been to a hostel, so.
No, I think you are hostile.
I am a little bit. Yeah.
Well,
I
I mean,
dreams,
it's hard not to be with the way that people drive it. I'm just saying. You know, I mean, you can't be anything but hostile. Because people are freaking idiots.
I was having some weird existential crisis a couple of about weeks ago. I'm driving around thinking like, maybe this whole thing is just me in a virtual prison because I'm a bad person. Maybe I should just be nicer. You know, maybe that's what I need to do. I need to and then somebody cut me off like, motherfucker, I will kill you and eat your children. Okay.
I hope you drive into a fucking pole, you fucking asshole.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I
know all about it. I was right up next to a dude yesterday. Like he was behind me, and he could not be any further up my ass and not be able to give me like a colonoscopy.
Maybe he liked you.
And it's like, dude, what the fuck? And I put my arm out, and then he backed up, and then we got to a red light, and after the red light, then he's back on my ass again. And then he decides that this is on Knights Road near Franklin Mills, and he decides to go around me. So, dude, if you're listening, you're a pussy. I got to tell you, and you'll find out why. So he decides to go around me, but he's going to go slow so that he doesn't have to meet eyes with me. So I said, no, fuck this. I went slower. I met right up with him. I'm like, dude, if you could be any further up my ass, I mean, why don't you at least buy me a drink first? I mean, come on. And he just kept looking forward like a little pussy.
This isn't
he
happening.
did not even
this
connect
isn't
eyes
happening.
with me.
This isn't happening.
Oh, man, I wanted to get out of the car and beat the shit out of him.
I remember one time when I was dating my wife, we were driving down the Schuylkill, and some guy in like a 280Z is like up my ass, and I'm driving like an SUV.
And I actually liked it. It was so cool.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I'm driving down the road and like this guy's being a total dick, and he's like flashing his lights, and I'm like, go fucking around me, you know? Do you understand? There's a passing lane, but he wouldn't do it. He was just being a dick, and so finally he got in front of me and he's like, brake checking and all that. And I'm just like I'm just like pointing at him like, pull over, pull the fuck over, pull over, pull over. So he pulls over and I get up next to him and slow down. I'm like, thank you. And I just pass him. And I look over at her. I'm like, I'm not going to kick his ass. Come on. I got you in the car.
Oh, I would have got the fuck out of the car. He'd have been
it was just one of those things. Like I just wanted to piss him off. It wasn't like, it's like, I've done too many crazy things where like I've done worse than get out of the car. So it's like, you know, especially if somebody's, you know, she's in the car with me. She's like, what are you going to do? You know, she doesn't know me that well.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, and then, you know, but it's like one of those things. It's like, you know, I'm not going to go to prison for this, but I'll fuck with him and break his mind. I'll just be like, thank you, and drive past him. And, you know, he can tell everybody what a loser I am, but it's like, I know it just kept him up late, and he probably went home and beat his kids.
Well,
So,
I'll tell you, man, if I did half of the things I wanted to do, I would have been in jail long ago.
Dude, if I ever run into you
listen,
in the real
I understand.
world, I'll tell you a story that I can't tell on the air because I'm pretty sure I'd go to jail if I admitted doing it. So,
I mean, I understand. This is Tom's world. I'm very cool and I'm happy and I'm positive. And no, that's not me.
you forgot hung.
I forgot what.
Hung.
Like a jury.
Well, yeah, like yeah. I mean,
another
like a
one?
horse.
Sure.
But you know, but I mean that's totally not me in real life. In real life, I will cut you off and beat the shit out of you. You don't know. I am a Philly boy after all.
No, I don't
I
cut
gotta
anybody
say.
off. It's like one of those things where like I try, like when somebody's trying to pass me and they don't need to, like when you're driving to Valley Forge Park and everybody gets into the passing lane, but they really want to make that right onto 422, and they have to cut you off to do it for no reason. I don't want to make it obvious that I'm racing them because I don't have a car that really races. So I just,
Well, it
I
doesn't
don't
help if
either.
you waxed
or
it.
when I know I'm coming up
The
to
wax helps, Jim.
if hey, fuck you, man, it looks good. When I'm sitting like on Henderson Road and I'm coming home, it's going to merge right away. And
Yeah.
the people, if there's always somebody next to you and they're gonna like launch like a Viper, and as soon as the light turns green, so what I do is I pretend like I'm not paying attention. Like I'll play with my hair and look stupid, like just do everything I can to look like a teenage girl and distracted. Play with bubble gum, whatever I have to do to make it look like I'm not paying attention. Meanwhile, I'm staring at that goddamn light. The minute it changes, I stomp the gas and go. It's just so ridiculous that these little dick nubbin little bastards have to do this kind of stuff all the time. It's like, I'll let you in if I have to let you in. If you're gonna fight me, I'm gonna make it look like I'm not trying, and I'm gonna beat you anyway. But
Oh yeah. I'm gonna beat the shit out of somebody. That's,
yeah,
that's what I'm gonna
it's
do.
yeah. I
I have a lot of pent up aggression. Believe me.
Oh,
This is turning into a therapy session for the two of you.
yeah. Why I wanted to do
I mean,
I wanted to
I
do
go
a
through a
segment
lot
on the
of
show
shit.
like that, like just rant about one thing every week. And this is like the first one I could think of. It's like fucking people driving.
Well, there you go. Now, Jim. Now, me and you got a show we got to do. Like,
Yeah.
so you got this show once a week, and then we'll do our ranting show
Yeah.
once a week.
How I want to kill the next person who pisses me off.
Pent up aggression
Right?
with Jim and Tom.
I remember when you do not want any of this.
No.
Okay, so
I appreciate that, though.
no, well, hey, next time. But when we were in Europe,
This week on Pent Up Aggression with Jim and Tom.
when I went to Europe when I was 16 for like a school trip, we're sitting in the back of
There's
the
one
bus.
time in band camp.
Yeah, we're sitting in the back of the bus and like where all bad kids sit. And I'm like so bored. I took out like this little pad I brought for whatever fucking reason. I thought I was gonna take notes, and I started writing like a list with a friend of mine, like different ways to kill people, like like meat hook, things like that. And it got so ridiculous after a while. Like, and then even like the Christian brother who went on the trip with us is jumping in and like offering things. I still have that thing. I should bring it to a show.
You can
and
nail
read some
them
of it.
to pieces of wood. And
Now that's been done, like around 2025 years ago or so, give or take 32 years. Yeah, it's been
somewhere
done.
in there.
Yeah, crucifixion's passe.
Wow, they're oldies but goodies.
It's like impossible if you want to commit suicide. You can never get the last nail in, but otherwise. Takes
Well,
too
no,
long.
they'll bleed out though eventually.
It
Like I
takes
mean,
too long.
if you get the nail in the wrist in the right spot, they will bleed out.
Yeah, but that's
You
no
know,
fun.
I'm just,
What fun is that?
well, you get to watch it and it lasts a long time, so it's entertaining.
God. Paul's just like ignoring this whole thing, like Jesus fucking Christ. when's
I'm
this guy
getting
gonna-
Jesus Christ, I'm not going to check out this guy's YouTube channel.
People coming at me left and right.
Well, that's why my
One-
phone flew across the room today when you were texting me.
Yeah.
All hell was breaking loose at that moment.
All halibut. One of the texts I got the other day was, I was like, "What is this message?" And I click on it, And I'm like, this is weird. That looks like a pole with a speaker on it. I'm like, that looks like Wildwood. And it's somebody sending me
Pictures of your voice?
pictures of my voice.
That's fucking weird.
And I was like, that's
Hello
pretty
and
funny.
welcome to Wildwood. My name is Paul.
My video, my messages don't say welcome.
I'm not going to send you a picture of a pole and say, thinking of you.
They're more follow the rules or you will be arrested.
Well, unless he's Polish, then I could see it.
I guess.
You know.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
the bad guy on the boardwalk. I'm the guy that tells you unless they're having a parade.
Hello,
or something.
welcome to the famous boardwalk
There's
of the
no
Wild.
welcome.
Get the fuck off.
There's no welcome on my messages.
I don't know what the fucking thing. I didn't memorize it.
Well, I told
Make
you.
sure you go check out This Is Tom's World, and
There's none of that either.
that would be
I
awesome.
had welcome. Thank you for visiting the famous Wildwood Boardwalk.
But there's no welcome in it.
Well, I'm sorry. You have any
no
other hairs
welcome.
you want to split?
I'm not splitting hairs. I'm telling you facts.
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
I didn't ask you.
You didn't. You told me.
See?
That's worse.
Then we're fine.
Wow.
Let's see if I can find the message I got.
Look, Mom and Dad are fighting.
Not
I don't
really.
know.
I mean, if we were fighting, it would be a whole different.
Tom, tell Paul I'm angry.
Here it is.
He said he's angry.
Let's see if this will come through.
Is copyrighted? You gonna get in trouble for it?
I hope fucking not.
Ping. Oh, that's all right. We can't hear
What
it.
the hell, man?
You can barely hear it.
I just hear chodes talking on the boardwalk. Who took this video?
A guy named Kenny that I know.
Oh, he was just doing. That's the video of your voice.
Yeah.
The problem with
Being
it
charged
is,
with a violation.
yeah, the problem is that it's Wildwood and it's just like.
No, the stuff's pretty good. My wife's company set it up. Everything works just
No,
great.
it's fun. That's fine. It's just, you're sitting there, you're recording this on a phone from like a store across.
Yeah, and the wind's buffeting. But
The wind is buffeting. Yeah, she was angry that day.
I have some of those. But
Angry like the sea.
Yeah.
now you're lighting up.
Did you hear that?
Oh yeah.
I told you he was smoking meth.
No. Yeah. Well, maybe a little. No. My cigarette went out because I'm outside and it's raining.
Yeah.
That's the way you do.
I mean, who throws a shoe?
Really?
A guy with a shoe?
My mom used to throw shoes.
See, my mom did too.
Yeah, the 70s sucked, man. Those big ass clogs. Jesus Christ.
See, now that my mom's 83, I should probably come in here and do the same thing to her.
Throw a shoe at her?
Throw a shoe at her and then chase her with a clog.
That's like elder abuse, though. There's
Is
like a
it?
name
Oh.
for it.
See, my
I call it
grandma, she
revenge.
just hit me with whatever was around her. It didn't matter, fly swatter,
Yep.
slipper,
What's
and then she hit me with the wooden spoon one day, and I just laughed when it broke
That's
on
what
my
I said
ass.
before. It's like my mom was like MacGyver on beating children. It's like she would just find whatever was at hand and beat the shit out of you with it.
Yeah.
It was a spatula or that big wooden Italian spoon and fork thing that was on the wall.
See, we
Oh,
had
yeah.
that in my house too.
Yeah, I got hit with that spoon.
We had the spoon and the fork.
Yeah.
She took it off, and there was a light spot underneath it, and
But they never hung them in my house. They were sitting behind this like break front thing.
Why would they?
The one that's upstairs, it was
Yeah.
sitting on the side of that. And I'm like,
Oh.
do you guys want to hang these? They're like, no. And I'm like,
See, my mom would have hit me
what are
with
you
it
doing
and said,
with
shut
them?
up.
Like, and then, when they left Philly, I don't know what they ever did with them, but I wanted those.
Why? You want to beat
Why
David with
not?
it?
he wanted to make a big salad.
Oh, my God. I told you, like, I remember we used to, whenever my parents would get bored, they'd throw me in the car and we'd drive out to Dutch Wonderland. And,
That
Oh,
was Nancy's
geez.
favorite place to go.
well, no,
when
we
she was a
wouldn't
kid.
go there. We'd just go out to where it was.
Oh, you just sat outside the gate and looked
Yeah.
at it.
We'd go to the area, and they'd be like, "Ha you
Yeah,
can go there,
we
but
would
we're not
drive
taking
out
you."
until it was 1882, and then they just like go, "Isn't this great?" And we stopped at this place called Dutch Haven, which had a big neon windmill, which was kind of fucking weird. And we would go in, and that's where my mom got a moo cow creamer. If you don't know what that is, Google it, because my mom, they had them on the tables. They were little
Wow.
cow-headed creamers that you use for your coffee. And my mom's like, "Can I buy one of these?" and we had that for fucking like whenever like
Who'd she ask that to?
the waitress.
You? Oh.
No, so whenever like famous people would come over, you know, like I don't know, the Pope, she would bring that thing out, and then they had this thing they had like a gift shop you had to walk through, kind of like those porno places down in Jersey. They always got a hot something, and we were walking out, and there was this thing on the wall. It had a poem about. It's a paddle, like an ass-beaten paddle, and it had a poem about all the things you could use it for. And she got it because she thought it was funny. And I'm like, I'm going to get hit with that. And I did get hit with that. And we were down at south.
Oh, Jim.
I told you before, we were down at south of the border. We're walking around the gift shop. She bought a bullwhip.
She hit me with a Mexican. I swear to God.
No, she bought a leather bullwhip. Like Indiana Jones whip. And I was like, why are you buying that? She goes, it's cool. And I'm like, you don't use words like cool ever. And the whole time I'm thinking like, I'm going to get hit with that someday.
I hit my sister with a whip when I got it.
Really? Oh, she beat me with that fucking thing. And she was good at it. Like when I saw Raiders of the Lost Ark, I had like full on PTSD.
Wow.
So, why did you
There's
whip
totally
your sister?
There's totally a full-on rainbow outside of this laundromat right now.
Ah.
The sky is
I
a
can
little
see
yellow
every
out
color.
here.
Were you like doing a Devo thing when you were hitting her?
No.
Oh.
I can see every color in that rainbow right now.
Roy G. Biv, the whole thing?
Yeah, everything.
I threw a pitchfork at my sister and hit her in the face once.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, we all have a thing we got to do. You know, I mean.
She used to lock me in the bathroom anyway and like turn the lights off. So, because we had one of those horror houses where you could lock the bathroom from the outside and turn the lights off.
All right.
I don't know why that's a thing, but you know, the house burnt down anyway. So there you go.
It was great growing up in the 80s.
That was the 70s, dude.
Yeah, we're a little.
Oh, wow, then you're really old.
I was like 4. And it's yellow. Why is it yellow outside?
I was 4
That's
in
what I was just
1979.
Oh, fucking hell.
So, I'm only 50 now. So, and this is probably the only instance where I will only say only 50.
Yeah. You know what's funny? It's funny you mentioned 1979. I was watching a documentary.
That's when I saw Kiss for the first time.
I was watching a documentary about 3 Mile Island last week.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, that happened at the end of March 1979. And it's really funny because my parents went on one of those, hey, it's Sunday and we don't love each other, so let's go for a ride. And so we jump in the car and, you know, we're driving around. I'm not really paying attention because I'm laying on the floorboard trying not to listen to them argue. And finally I got bored. I looked up, I looked out, and I'm like, Dad, we need to not be here. And he's like, why? And this was like April, like first week April 1979. And I was like, because the sign over there said 3 Mile Island, 1 mile.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's like the highest point in Pennsylvania, right about there. On the turnpike, or no, not the turnpike. Was that 80?
I have no fucking idea.
I think that's I-80. It's like the highest point of Pennsylvania. I only know that because we passed it every year when I went to Erie, Pennsylvania with my grandfather.
I know the highest point in Montgomery County is the Valley Forge Towers, the condos.
Valley Forge.
Only because my teacher took us there on a field trip. I think she was trying to buy a new condo.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Valley Forge gives me a
And
bad
here's the
taste in
hair
my
salon.
mouth. I'm just saying. I mean, I had a good time making that video, and I did find that old water bottling plant and everything, but god damn, it took forever. And I was lost for 2 hours, and I thought I was going to have to stay there overnight.
Eat
I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Oh my
Yeah, I might have.
See, you had your phone.
Or
You
at
could've
least
called
wipe my
Jim.
ass with them or something.
Yeah, just call me. I'll be like, go north. Which way is north?
Yeah,
I don't know. Goodbye.
Yeah, see, and I had my maps up, but I just kept getting more and more lost.
Well, it's like, did you ever like I never, when I was a kid, like my dad would never ask for directions when he got lost. So we'd be, you know, that's how they.
A man doesn't ask for directions, Jim.
And that's why
That's
that's why they wound up at CIA headquarters once.
That's fine. I know a couple guys inside.
And actually, that's why I got to see the space shuttle over from where the VIP sat because my mom fucked up. But like, it's funny when he would just finally give up and someone would be like, all right, go up to I-298 and do this. Like, they'd give all these numbers and all this crazy shit. And he'd be like, okay. And I'm like, you understood that?
No.
No, he did somehow.
Oh.
Because, like, people would do that to me. Like, when I was a kid, people would be like, they'd drive up to our house. And they on Allendale side, like the backyard, they'd be like, hey, kid. And I'm like, you know, I was like 8. I'm like, huh? And they're like, can you tell us how to get to the mall? Thank God it was just like right fucking there. You can see it from here, for Christ's sake. But like, I hate that. Like one time I was driving, I was out in Malvern, and somebody pulled up to me and they like made the universal roll your window down or you're crazy or whatever the hell this means. And so I rolled the window down and I was like, he's like, can you tell me how to get to 202? And I understand what 202 is and where it is and all that stuff. But I don't know where the fuck it was at that particular moment. So I got really I got all freaked out, and I was like, yeah, just go up there, go to the right, just follow the signs. And then after about 30 seconds, when I could actually think, because we were like a red light, and it changed green when he asked me, so it was like I had no time to think. I was like, I just sent him in the absolute opposite direction.
Well, that was his fault for listening to a child.
Yeah. Well, no, I was driving at the time,
Right.
so I was probably at least 16. So
You're still a child.
yeah, I'm still a child.
You're still a child.
Yeah, what do I care? It's like Mr. Cataldi and I, we were going back and forth on Facebook. There's no maturity. It's just, I'm a fucking, like my daughter, like she'll like look at me and she'll get upset because I'm acting a certain way. I'm like, do you really think that I know what I'm doing?
Listen, I reached the peak of my maturity at 12.
Pretty much, yeah.
I was probably about 10. I was very mature for my age.
I remember when I learned to cook for myself when I was 8. Because Mom stopped feeding us. Well, me, my sisters left, but at the time.
Oh, here's a chicken man from the laundromat.
What?
You think we get sued for this?
Who the fuck cares?
Let's see what happens.
Wait, he's not the laundromat I'm at.
Two salesman Benton Harbor, alias the Winged Warrior Chicken Man, makes a stop at the Midland City Laundry on his way home from the shoe store.
How do you do?
Yeah.
I left some laundry here several days ago.
You have a ticket?
A ticket?
That's right.
Well, you mean no ticky, no laundry?
Funny. Oh, why couldn't I think of saying a funny thing like that?
Here's my ticket.
You ought to send a funny saying like that into Reader's Digest.
May I have my laundry, please?
Oh, some people are born with a sense of humor, while other people just struggle for years and years to develop the ability to say funny things.
Dave McGuire and Al.
Hey, what's the name?
Benton Harbor.
Benton Harbor. Same initials as Bob Hope.
That's
Well,
not
that must be an
untrue.
omen of some kind, like you're going to be a really big comedian.
Do you have my laundry?
No. When'd you bring it in, Bob?
Benton, last Monday morning.
What was it?
The laundry?
Right, Mr. Burl.
Harbor. Well, it was,
Don't you know?
Yes, I do.
Well, what?
It was a pair of wings.
You've really got a million of them, don't you? Oh, and quick. Just one funny thing after another. Pow.
It was a pair
funny.
of wings. It really was.
Butterfly or eagle?
Chicken.
Chicken.
Big chicken or little?
Very big.
Bigger than my fist?
Yes.
Bigger than my arm and my fist, which I'm going to ram down your throat?
Very well. I
See,
will
I don't like when
reveal
people
to
say
you my
fist
secret
and throat.
identity
Yeah.
after all.
You do that.
You see,
It's getting a little rough
I
here.
am Chicken Man.
Hey, Morty!
Yeah?
Come out here, will ya?
Okay. What is it, Sheila?
We got a funny customer,
Sheila,
Morty.
what?
You looking for trouble, Mac? No, you see, it's only that as I...
Ask him who he is, Morty.
Who are you, buddy?
Well, where did the Winged Warrior go? Why didn't he want to reveal his secret identity to Morty after revealing it to Sheila? Will Sheila tell Morty who he is? What will Morty say? Is it possible that Morty won't have a sense of humor either?
Why? What was I questioned the
whole episode was a little.
the choice of going whatever the hell that was.
We missed the beginning. They didn't do the intro. I like the intro.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of crazy.
Let's see if they do it on this one.
Now, another exciting episode in the life of the most fantastic crime fighter the world has ever known.
I can't hear that without thinking of Jim Robbins now.
I know.
That's only way.
So
that's
there's this guy that comes out to see the band. His name's Jim Robbins.
And he used to be on the
Oh,
podcast.
when he's come back, yeah, he's come see Old School a lot. Sometimes he comes, but he would like yell that at shows.
I only hear it in his voice now. I still can't believe you haven't dressed up like a chicken for Halloween.
Nobody would get it.
Who cares? Nobody knows what the fuck I am every Halloween.
Yeah, but everybody knows me as Gene Simmons.
Yeah, but still, change it up. Be a chicken.
I don't want to be a chicken.
Dress up as Fran. You'd be all right.
Fran Galante?
Yeah, it wouldn't be hard. You just need a wig.
Nah. How's that for an answer? Nah.
We started construction already.
Wow.
Construction.
All right, battle of the bands going on in progress.
Halloween.
Oh, I saw. Yeah, we saw.
We went to the store. So if you're trying to, if you ever need to get sheets of insulation foam, the 4x8 foot ones, here's how you get them home. Because if you order a screw from Home Depot, delivery costs you $75.
It's like the government.
So, yeah, the hammer for $4,000. Yeah.
There it is.
So I devised a way. You buy I bring 4 stripping boards.
What stripper?
Stripping boards. There's
half
half an inch by 2 inches. I literally like clamp those things to the stuff and put it on the roof, and it keeps them from tearing apart on the way home. But yeah, we started construction Halloween shit. But I looked up. I'm trying to find a Cookie Puss from Carvel.
They're out there. You can't buy them anymore.
Well, how the hell are they out there?
If you want a picture of one, you can.
No, I want a Cookie Puss.
I don't know what to tell you about that.
Find one. Is that John Carvel?
That's him. That's the man.
Yeah, he looks like a Nazi.
So we sat upstairs and watched an interview with him.
Oh God.
He was on Letterman.
Really?
And Letterman's trying to be funny and make him crack. And he's dead serious. He's like going on about
fuck you. I'm here to sell ice cream
the
cakes.
whole invention of the soft serve ice cream. I mean,
he didn't invent that.
He was
Mr. Soft. He invented that.
No. He developed a soft serve unit that was ahead of its time. He was one of the
if somebody develops a unit, yeah.
It's a pretty cool interview, actually.
I hate the fact that the ice cream guy around here plays the Mr. Softy tune.
I don't hear it. When do they come here?
Random times. Fall, winter, whenever the fuck they want. They don't make any kind of sense.
I loved Carvel ice cream.
I don't know if I ever had Carvel.
We still
ice
get
cream.
it. Nance and I will stop in the store and get a Carvel cake once in a while. That's what I used to get for my birthday when I was a kid.
Where the hell is there a Carvel store?
They sell them in the freezer section. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them at Wegmans.
Just a regular cake, though.
It says Carvel cake. You can
but it's not a Cookie Puss.
No, it's a flat sheet ice cream cake.
I don't want to live in a world where I can't buy.
All right.
I don't have easy access to a goddamn Cookie Puss.
But you're protecting Cookie Puss by not buying one because Cookie Puss had gotten pretty upset when we interviewed him.
Well, he's an alcoholic. That's not the point.
But that's what makes the cake so great.
Well, I think the old patio green or whatever what is it? Cookie-O Puss.
They did have that.
That's so.
Now it
so
says
racist.
here it is, Cookie Puss ice cream cake. Let's see if it comes up.
I already looked it up. You can't get them.
It says I can order it right here.
Bullshit. I tried.
I don't know what happened with you, but I
went to that site and I went to the ones in the area.
Cookie-O Pussy.
Motherfucker.
That's the Irish one.
Cookie-O Puss, yeah.
I gotta order this if it's real.
This has become
Cookie-O Puss.
This has become way too important in our lives. This whole Cookie Puss, Cookie-O Puss thing. They're the
They
ones
have delivery.
There's one in the Montgomery Mall, but they don't have Cookie Pusses. Cookie Puss-Eye, whatever the hell.
Cookie-O Puss.
They don't have Cookie-O Puss either. They don't have anything cool.
It says they're at the Montgomery Mall.
And I went to their site. I'm going to call them. I should call them right now.
It says they'll deliver.
Are they open? I'm going to call them.
No, they're closed now.
Fuck.
Let's get a cake right now. Fuck it.
I want to go. I was going to go up there. I was going to bring one in.
I didn't even know there was Like a Carvel outlet.
Yeah, but they don't have like.
Oh,
yeah, they have cakes, but they don't have like.
Oh, they have
Cookie
Fudgy the Whale still.
Oh, fuck that! Really?
Yeah.
Are you shopping?
You remember when they first came out with him?
Yeah.
Here's Cookie Puss.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck, man! All right, I'm gonna
See,
call them.
there's some
tomorrow.
old commercials there for you.
If
The
we
Carvel
we'll
commercials.
we'll have to have one on the show.
Cookie Puss comes on the show occasionally. He did a didn't he? He did a duet with Satan one time on the
He
show.
did. We got in trouble for that.
Yeah.
The FCC came.
Fucking
down
Paul McCartney. That guy's got to get it. He's got to be chill.
I mean, they're not as good as the commercials as the guy that what the hell, the Crash Brothers. You know, I mean, they were much better
These
commercials.
are pretty close.
I'm a Carvel Celestial person from out of state. My real name is Cookie Puss, but my friends call me CP.
Wait, he's from outer space?
Yeah.
He is.
I make fresh deli at participating Carvel ice cream stores. Yeah.
Cookie Puss will be at your participating Carvel ice cream stores. Please visit them. Or if you call this toll-free number, you can
Wait,
send
hold
Cookie
the.
Puss
I'll pause
to
that
a
right
friend
now.
from your-
That number doesn't work.
Oh man, I wanted to call it anyway.
So
to a friend.
Thank you for calling Cookie Puss.
He's from Greece. He's an immigrant.
Yeah, but I don't understand why Cookie Puss is Cookie Puss from outer
he was-
space.
if he was
because somebody
he could
said
get-
this is a
he
cool
gets sent out of
effect.
the country now.
Wait a minute, he's from Greece, so was he like one of John Travolta's friends or Olivia Newton-John's friends?
I don't know.
I think he knew. I think he knew Aristotle Onassis.
Go ahead, call the number. Do
All
it
right,
live on the air.
Let's
Can
call
you do
him
it live
All
on
right,
the
yeah.
air?
No, but I'll just call.
Why
him.
not?
Because we
He's-
don't know.
Thank
how the
you
fuck
for
to do
calling
anything.
Cookie Puss.
Thank you for calling Cookie Puss.
I am 83 years old now, and I don't do anything.
He's 30,
Please leave a message, and I will not listen to it.
30 years
All
in the
right,
grave at
wait,
this
wait,
point.
hang on a minute. Let's see.
Put
what's
the
going
speaker on. Put it on speakerphone.
All right. Oh, okay. Hang on a minute. Wait again.
Cookie Opus. Here we go.
This call may be recorded for quality assurance. We have a special promotion today for select callers. If you are over 50, please press 1 now.
We're all over 50.
Hello and congratulations. Just for calling today, we're
Because
offering
I'm
you
alive.
a free medical alert device.
Oh,
It's the little
that's
light
perfect.
button you can wear around your neck in case of an emergency.
They sold the number to a medical alert.
Hang on a minute.
Just for
Wait,
calling
wait,
today,
wait.
we're offering you a free hand job.
Don't wait. Press 1 now or remain on the line for additional options.
Okay.
Again, press 1 now to claim your free device.
No.
Or remain on the line for additional options.
I want to see what the additional options are. Maybe there's a
And
Cookie Puss.
the additional option is getting a Cookie Puss cake.
I need my Cookie Puss shaved.
Hello? What?
Hello?
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 So, with our promotion today, you actually have the opportunity to receive a free medical alert device. So, congratulations. You know, it's
Well-
that little button you wear around your neck that you press in case of an emergency.
If
I would like a button.
If I fall in and I can't get up.
Participating in our monitoring program,
Yeah.
You actually can get your medical alert absolutely free. So, oftentimes it's really expensive to buy a device like this. So, we make it really simple for you. We pay for the entire unit itself and then ship it right to your house for free.
That's not
And
a real
then,
person.
Of course,
Is
we
this-
guarantee you
That's a
100%
robot.
peace of mind,
Oh.
24 hours a day,
Well,
7
Mike-
days a week. So, let's go ahead and get you some more info on it, okay?
I'd like
Wait,
chicken.
So
are
what-
you a real person or?
My
or
question
recording?
is when can I get a Cookie Puss cake?
Great. So, it actually looks like you qualify for our offer
See.
today.
Great because I asked a
Just
question.
hang on for 1 second while I connect us with a medical alert specialist.
Oh,
for
now
fuck's
we're
sake.
gonna get
All right,
Bob.
all right, here we go. Shh, let me deal
Hello?
With let me
This
deal
is
with a
Bob.
human being.
Thank you for holding. This is Sharon with the Medical Alert Center on a recorded line. Now, with our promotion today, you have the opportunity to receive a free medical alert device, so congratulations. Now,
Thanks.
Recorded
I'm not
line.
sure if you're familiar with medical alert systems, but it's that little button you wear
Hey
around
Sharon,
your
can I
neck
interrupt you
in
for a
case
minute?
of an emergency, like a bad
Oh, you're a fucking
I'm sure
robot.
you've seen
Okay.
similar products advertised,
AI.
haven't you?
Yeah. Hello?
Now, just to let you know,
Oh.
doctors refer to the first hour after
Ah.
an accident or heart attack as the golden hour. Now, if
Here's some ice cream
emergency services can get to you within the first hour, the odds of
My
survival
God, this has
are
nothing to
highly
do with ice cream
It's-
cakes.
And
No.
remember, the great thing about our
Hey, man, let me see.
system is that it isn't just for
God damn it, I just want my ice cream
You can
cake.
use it anytime that you feel nervous or threatened, like in the case
If
of
I
a
just need to
fire
talk
or
to
break-in.
somebody?
Our mobile emergency button gives you the peace of mind knowing that if anything happens,
This is
we'll be
depressing.
there for you at
Oh,
the
let me
drop
give you a
of
piece of my mind.
away. Now, will you be the one using the device?
No, I want a cookie puss.
I'm sorry. You've reached the Medical Alert Center. Unfortunately,
What the
we
hell?
can't assist you any further, but just for calling in today, you have the opportunity to receive a special gift. Please
I want a cookie
Is it a
puss.
cookie puss?
Is that my special gift? I want a cookie puss, damn it.
What kills me is the fact that when I said cookie puss, it immediately said you are not able to. It knew. You fucking.
You're in trouble now, Jim.
Listen, we are recording this. You're on a recorded line.
Or am I going to
And,
go to jail for a cookie puss? For wanting a cookie puss.
We might go to jail for this whole episode.
Oh my god.
Well, all right. Well, at least we'll have each other.
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll be in jail. Be like Tijuana.
Yeah.
Just save your money and get the hell out.
That only Carvel makes. They're made fresh every day.
That really depresses me. Now it's like the I fallen and I can't get up hotline.
See Cookie Puss and more. And don't forget about Hug Me the
Ugh.
Bear.
What? I didn't know there was a bear.
Your participating Carvel dealer also has
Is
Hug Me
Cookie
the Bear
Puss?
and
Can we
Cookie
call
Puss
Cookie
dolls.
Puss?
You'll love them. Thank you.
that dude sounds like Captain Noah if he was a drunk.
What do you mean if
They
he was?
probably
saying.
knew each other.
Is Cookie Puss?
Maybe.
Can we get in touch with him?
I think I have his phone number.
You want to see if you can?
Let me see if I can get it dialed in here on the thing.
All right.
On the thing.
This one. And then I think it was.
Is that his number?
I'm going to mute myself because I'm going back into the laundromat. So
1, 2.
1, 2. Okay, I have the phone.
Do
number.
you have him?
We can try, Jim.
You want to talk to him? or-
Vadim is like messaging me. Does he not know we're doing a show?
I don't think he does. Send him a link to the show. This is almost as bad as the goddamn Carvel number going to a fucking medical alert thing.
It's so weird that he's like messaging me now.
oh my God, I still got 20 minutes on my freaking clothes.
That's what you get for going to a laundromat.
I'm gonna go back to my
man.
car now.
I hate going to a laundromat.
I don't. It's so different now. It used to be like coin operated. I came here last week and I had a pocket full of quarters, and it's like, no, sorry, you got to get this card printed out, and
for
you got to
fuck's
put
sake.
money on the card. And
No, I don't like the world we live in now.
no, I don't either.
He finally gave up. Okay, let's see if we can get a. Let me get the phone here. And
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Cookie Pussy there.
What? That's not Cookie Puss.
The what?
You dialed the wrong number, dude.
What?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? You fucking called me. Hello?
I didn't call nobody. I don't know what
Who the fuck is that? Hello?
Cookie Puss, are you drinking?
Adler?
What's that got to do with anything?
What are you calling me for?
Jim wanted to
Oh, that
have
asshole.
you on the show.
Jesus fucking Christ. What?
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah. We were watching some old Carvel cartoons.
Why?
Why not?
You
Not
know that
commercials,
guy's,
but cartoons.
he fucks goats. Did I tell you that before?
He's dead. He's dead.
Well, he's fucking goats in hell. I don't know.
I don't understand why you're so bitter.
You live a life being Cookie Puss. Working for that son of a bitch.
Was it indentured servitude or something?
Kinda, yeah. Made into a
Listen,
cake.
what was so hard about it? They made you, they ate you.
Have you ever tried to get laid if you were in a cake? The fuck
Well,
is that?
I mean, that's easier to do now. I mean, they have OnlyFans sites that are dedicated to just that.
Dude, that's the only way I make money now.
Right.
So
I'm just saying.
You're creamy, you get eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the tagline, yeah. You've been to my site, I see.
Ah,
Fucking pervert.
see? That's how he is, though. I mean, what do you?
So what the fuck do you want? I was sleeping.
I don't know. Jim told me to call you. I thought he
fucking guy.
I was under the assumption that he had an agenda about you or something.
Where is he?
I don't know.
What?
He's not here right now. He's busy.
Are you taking a piss again?
He does that a lot.
We'll call it that. We'll call it that.
Yeah. You know, he's probably jacking off in your bathroom.
Is this thing still stuck
Hey.
up there, Cookie Puss?
What thing?
That thing.
I don't know what you're pointing at. Are you pointing at something? I'm on the phone. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I was drinking too.
Oh,
Cookie
for
Puss.
fuck's sake.
There we go. I fixed it.
I've been drinking.
You know, I'm tired. I've been drinking absinthe for 7 hours.
Is that what ice cream cakes drink?
Well, no, Cookie Puss is here, and he brought it along.
Oh.
So
Blame it on the Irish every time.
Yeah, why not? I'd get him up, but he's passed out in my toilet.
Those
Like,
friggin'
literally
Irish,
face
man.
down
Let me
on
tell
my
you.
toilet. It's
Sure,
disgusting.
somebody didn't just shit him out.
It's possible. I don't know. That's
I mean,
personal.
as a man named Tom Nally, I could tell you about the Irish. Let me tell you.
Well, yeah. You don't have to tell me. I live with this fucking guy. So we have to
Yeah.
do because Carvel cut us loose, and we're fucking poor now.
Well, I mean, you're living life though. You know, you're alive.
What
you
is
know,
that
it's been
pleasant fucking music? It's driving me
It's-
insane. What is it?
It's
It's not me.
Wasted Years by Iron Maiden. Played on piano.
Why?
I mean, shit, you've been alive for at least like 40 years now. So I mean,
Yeah, it's not bad for a cake.
I know.
Even though I come
An
from
ice
outer
cream cake.
space. I don't really come from outer space, you know.
That's what they said.
No, you come in outer space.
No,
That's a different.
no, they did that because of they just found that effect and thought it'd be cool.
So they didn't want to pay you, is what you're trying to say.
They never wanted to pay me.
Why not?
They tried to pay me in ice cream cakes. I'm not a cannibal. If I paid you in children, would you be happy?
Why not?
Like they tried to pay me with a friggin' whale.
Fudgy the Whale? That fucking
Yeah.
guy. Fucking hate him. Racist bastard.
I heard he wasn't crazy.
He
about
is.
Nobody's crazy about me.
you. Yeah.
Fuck,
No, I'm
is
just
that
crazy.
Warpig?
Yeah, it's Jack Black singing. Warpig.
Oh, that fucking weirdo.
Wait, he's related to you.
No, he's fucking not.
Jack Black. La 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 lava. Chicken.
I will fucking sue you.
When did you do this?
I didn't. That's not me. Wait a minute, that might be
sounds
me.
like you.
Actually, shit. I've done a lot of meth.
Oh my God. Listen. If I see one more clip from Ozzy's farewell concert, man, I'm gonna
Wait, is that
cry.
from
I really am.
1978? Because I did a lot of fucked up shit in 1978. You know, you're gonna get sued for playing that.
I don't see how we would get sued for that. It's live. It's not, you know, and
I'll
it
sue
was you.
Hey, I put that shit on Spotify. You might get in trouble.
Oh, you did.
Yeah?
Wow.
Dude, I need every dime I can. I can't.
I hope you don't have an OnlyFans page.
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it? Like melting ice cream?
It's creamycakecum.com.
Well, that's where the chicks sit in the cake. You know, it's.
No, I got in trouble for that.
What would Florida Man say?
Who the hell's Florida Man?
I don't know, somebody I know.
Oh, I know a Florida man.
That sounds like that Perry guy thing. That asshole who lived in Florida, isn't it?
He's taking a piss. Leave him alone.
That's a long fucking piss.
You have
I'll
no
say.
idea.
It must be coming
But he had a
from
lot of
long
beers.
way.
Yeah. You know, he broke the seal. You know.
That's gross.
Well, what are you gonna do?
What the hell was that sound?
I don't know.
So what? Did you want
What's
anything
that?
else? What the fuck? What? Can I go back to bed?
I didn't want anything.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hang up and go home.
Piss off, Ghost.
You fucker.
Time to take a piss.
Uh-huh. That reminds me, I gotta get Cookie Puss out of the toilet so I can take a dump.
Yeah.
You ever shit on an ice cream cake? It's not pretty.
It looks like that's
can't
what they did,
imagine.
though.
No, it's vile. Just vile.
I can't talk right now. I'm making piss.
The noise, the song. You're gonna get in trouble. Stop it.
Is that something?
Yeah. You get sued, man. I just saved your fucking life.
It's about time you did something right.
Hey, fuck you, man. You called me.
I don't know why I called you. Look, if you could see it right now, I have pictures of your family.
What? Like butter, milk, what? What the fuck is it?
No butter on a Pop-Tart? What?
Ugh, that's gross. Who does that? Do people do that?
Some people.
I hate
Yeah.
humans.
People do.
Fucking ought to be wiped
Have you
out.
ever had butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so friggin' good.
That's gross.
Yeah. Peter Griffin does it.
Well, he's a fat fucking cartoon character. What do you expect?
Well, you're
Yeah,
a fucking
I'm a fucking
cake
cake.
character.
That I'm real. I'm not a cartoon. I exist, motherfucker.
Oh, I just got word from Jim.
Wow, that sounds huge.
No, actually, it sounds small. Otherwise, it wouldn't be as deep of a sound.
Well, you're not
'Cause
an
it wouldn't.
acoustic
It wouldn't
engineer like I
travel
was.
as far.
Shut the fuck up.
The P
Wrong
the
with
P
you.
stream wouldn't travel as far if it was longer. So it wouldn't sound as deep. You know.
No, it would.
See what happens when Nance isn't on the show?
Things go bad. Is that why you called me? You're bored?
No, I called you because Jim told me to.
Yeah,
I'm
where the
going.
hell is
I'm
your
leaving.
wife?
I'm leaving. Fuck that guy. Fuck you. Fuck this place.
All right.
Call me when you have something better to do.
See you later, Nits.
Fuck off.
Jim will be back any second now.
Speaking of that, where is your woman? Why isn't she on here?
She's a little under the weather.
Ah. She's just saying that for you later. That's all.
She is a
She
little
don't-
bit
yeah.
under the weather. So we thought it best that
Why
she.
do I have no mic now?
There
I
you
go
go.
for. I'm gone for 5 fucking seconds. You turn my mic off.
There you go. Now you get low end back.
Oh, your mic does sound different.
Yeah, I took the bass out.
Ah.
So Missy's saying it. Have we ever heard Cookie Puss and Brass Ring mixed together?
I have not. I've heard Brass Monkey, not Brass Ring. Monkey.
Brass Monkey. That's
Yeah.
what she said.
I have not heard that, but now I'm gonna.
Brass
look it up.
Monkey is the Beastie Boys.
Yeah. Now I'm intrigued.
That funky monkey.
Yeah. I'll have to look that up. Oh man.
What's the matter?
Well, now I gotta take a shit.
Well,
This is
you
not
know.
the right time.
It's time.
Oh, it's time.
You know.
Sometimes
Speaking
it's
of doing
just
that,
time.
speaking of doing that, I had an old man moment earlier today involving that.
Was it a
So I
shark?
came home from work.
Oh.
I came home from work and I had shit, and I went to sit down, and it
Has
caused so
happened
much
to this
pressure that it hurt my back.
Oh,
I have never had a hurt back because I had to shit until today.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
50 years old sucks.
Dude, I'm going to be 60. You're complaining to the wrong end of the spectrum here.
I didn't know you were on the spectrum. I'm sorry.
I am very much on the spectrum of age.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm 58.
Yeah.
I just play a 51-year-old on television.
Well, I play a 50-year-old in real life, but I'm actually 23. So
I did play a 60.
That's why I look so young.
But that was highly illegal.
well, I mean, what you do on your OnlyFans is up to you. I'm just saying.
Correct.
Thunder.
That is correct. Whatever it takes to make a buck.
Right? I mean, $20 is $20.
That's correct.
You know?
I need to, I'm sorry. I just came back from not taking a shit, and I need to know more about Cookie Puss and Brass Monkey.
You're looking at
I'm confused.
We only have 7 minutes, so.
Oh, what do you want to do?
You took a ghost poop?
It sound and thunder denoting nothing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least there's no wiping involved. Yeah.
Well, maybe a little bit, just to be polite, you know.
Well, this was an interesting show that went nowhere, but
That's what we do.
Yeah. That's what I'm good at. Being a part of shows that mean absolutely nothing. Have you seen my live feeds?
Yeah, well, like I said, you got to come out here one of these days, and maybe like the next when you have like a Saturday show down at Screwballs.
Yeah.
Tom comes out. We go down to like Swedes Church or somewhere in Valleyford. Do something.
we would
cool.
have to do that between 10 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do it early in the morning. Go
Yeah.
fuck around. You go off to do whatever you got to do. Tom and I go and drink a whole lot.
take a
and we go
bath.
to your show. Yeah.
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 I have rituals.
And then we come in and we ruin your show.
Yeah. Oh,
we
that'd
jump
be
up
awesome.
on stage with our pants down around our ankles.
Yeah, I'm not doing that
and-
anymore. No.
Oh no.
No,
that was bad.
I got up on stage with Old School one time before you guys came back from your second set and sang Happy Birthday.
Christ.
And I got ripped to shreds for my rendition of Happy Birthday.
Ah.
So I don't remember.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you saw it, Paul. I know you're an avid fan of the other local YouTuber who I won't mention. He did introduce Romeo Delight over at Constadter's just recently.
I did see that video.
Okay, well, I was kind of pitching a bitch about that when I was hanging out with Fran this past weekend, and he said, "Well, maybe This Is Townsville will have to introduce the launch at Constadter's." I said, "You know what? That would be freaking awesome. Let's do it."
When is that?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, you find out when that is.
Yeah, tell him like don't tease.
Because
I will be right
I don't
up
know
there
if you know
saying
this, but I'm doing the Langhorne concert series in about 2 weeks with Old.
I will get up on that stage, and the first words I will yell are, "Here we are!"
No, you have to do your own thing. So why don't you come out when Old School does the Langhorne concert series?
That would be cool.
Do the intros.
That would be very cool.
And live cast it on your channel. See,
Or at least record it and
see,
put it up there.
2.5 people can play this game.
You don't want to go live because you want
See,
to get like
you know,
he's going to be all
to hell with
ripped
him and Romeo Delight.
He's going to be twisted and fucked up. He's not going to be able to go live.
I mean, you'll be with Old School.
Well, I mean, he is a little twisted.
band
He
in
thinks
the
that
area.
he thinks that the Emmy that his documentary that he was involved in is his Emmy.
Don't
but it's not.
disparage
It
the
belongs. It belongs to the production company run by Barack and Michelle. I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I like the guy. I like you. I have no beef with anybody.
Yeah, and no, he's all right.
I pretty much default to hating and loathing.
People are posting pictures of the rainbow.
Oh, see, I
As
told you.
Seen from Bridgeport, Pennsylvania.
I saw it here in far northeast Philly.
I saw one
right at the
yesterday. I didn't
laundromat on Knights Road, right
I
before
saw
Frankfurt.
one yesterday. I didn't go fucking nuts about it. Nobody else saw it but me. So I don't know.
You were the only one in the world. That's
it was
it.
a special rainbow just for you, Special Jim.
No, because you know what? Fuck everybody. It was there. I saw it.
Now he's eating straws. What
No.
the fuck is going on?
I'm not eating a straw. I'm
You're fucking Popeye.
I'm channeling Hunter S. Thompson.
Oh.
Ah. I thought I'd tell the guy about the bats, but I figured he'd find out on his own.
There you go.
So, Tom, do you want to do a promotion for your show? We have 3 minutes left.
What the fuck?
Sure. Make sure you go to This Is Tom's World on YouTube, Facebook. You know, I go on a lot of other shows. Tonight I'll be on Fear Fans, which is on Things Network.
What is that?
At 9:30 our time, we review horror movies and stuff like that.
Cool.
I think tonight we're doing what is it? Friday the 13th Part 5, I think. So
a classic.
Yeah.
By all
Nice.
You know, and then you can check that out. So Things Network. You know, you see Fear Fans, you found us. You'll see me and my beautiful face. And somebody just ran over a bunch of trash in the parking lot here.
That's
Well,
what happens.
so they don't have the trash pick.
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Philly.
Did it just get a lot darker outside?
Well, the sun's going
That's what.
down.
Oh,
That's what we call a Philadelphia tumbleweed.
Ah.
It's Wawa cups.
Yeah, it's funny.
There you go.
We were talking. I don't know why it came up, but my daughter said something about. I didn't know that garbage was a big deal. I'm like, you've never been in Philadelphia during a garbage
Oh,
day,
I
have you?"
have.
Yeah, well, I have. I live in it right now.
Jim,
There's a dump not far from here, over by Red Lion and Academy, I think.
Know the area
Somewhere
well.
over in that area.
Jim, you want to promote anything? You know, your daughter's
Yeah,
show?
so like in 2 minutes on MontcoRadio.com, the Cat Call, my daughter's radio show. Check it out. I get a penny every time someone mentions my name on the show. So no, seriously, check it out. She's pretty cool. She has really cool taste in music, and you'll like it. So give it a shot. MontcoRadio.com, the Cat Call.
And I'm going to promote Instinct this Saturday. We're going to be with the Grimjacks and Corners of Sanctuary or something like that.
Oh my God!
At the Water Tower in Oaks, Pennsylvania. That's from The doors open at 7. The show goes from about 8 to 11. We'll be there. It's a night of original hard rock, and we'll be there. And we go on around 9 o'clock, Instinct. And then on Sunday, I will be at Norristown. We'll be at the Norristown Concert Series. It's, how do they refer to it? They call it the Summer Concert Series in Norristown. We'll be there on July 13th from 7 to 9, old school. So I've got Instinct on Saturday and old school on Sunday.
Well, I'll tell you what. While you're in Norristown, if you would like, there's a kooky little mansion there called Selma Mansion, and
yeah,
my
I've been
cousin
there.
my cousin happens to run the people that take care of that. So if you would like to see it, you let me know, and I can make that happen.
We need to talk, you and I, because I've been there a couple of times. It's creepy as shit.
Don't they have
It sure is. I did a video there.
No.
Yeah, really? I didn't see that. I got to
Yes,
see
I
that.
did.
But no, we've been there a bunch of times, man. We even snuck down into the basement one night when we shouldn't have. But
Jim.
no, Selma's a really cool place. It's right.
If-
It's actually near my house. It burnt down.
If you were there and you ever seen the chick with the vibrant red hair, that's my cousin.
You know, I
She
think I have.
she runs that place. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we were there. We actually smelled the roses and everything, and it was pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. Nice.
It's a cool place.
All right. Well, there we have
You
it.
got it in, man.
I will get in touch with
Let's
you.
set this up.
Cool.
So then we got to do this because, man, Sick Vicky is with Starship and Foghat on
Wow.
this Saturday, the 12th, right?
Like the real fog hat?
Yeah, the real fog.
The actual real Foghat.
Wow.
At
Wow.
Spyglass, whatever the hell that is. I don't know.
Winery.
Oh, there you go, Spyglass Winery. So check it out. You just we'll throw it up here. This is the thing on our video feed right now. Click the or not click, but scan the
Yeah, don't
QR
click on the
code
video
there.
feed. That'll just pause it.
Yeah, that'll
Don't-
just do
don't-
fucked up shit. But
Yeah.
do click on get the QR
is
code
that?
thing. Do whatever you got to do with that, and you see the tickets and the prices and everything. But check them out if you're not going to the old school Instinct. What is it? Instinct this week.
Instinct Saturday
Instinct
night.
this week Saturday.
If you're local.
So if you're local, do that. If you're not, do this. Whatever.
If you have a car, go to the winery.
There you go. But
don't drink heavily and drive. Get a hotel.
But if you want to get laid, go to Instinct.
Probably.
There you go.
Hey, everybody. We're all getting laid.
What do you mean? What kind?
That's right. What is it? Oh, that was the band from PSU.
I didn't know what you were getting at.
Everyone gets laid.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Get the
All right.
fuck out. Goodbye. See ya.
All right, yeah, Tom, thank you for being here. Thank you, Pat.
No problem,
Thanks everyone
man.
for hanging out, and we'll be back next week.
That was
Tuesday
fun.
at 7:30. Yeah,
We'll be here with Mike Natalini next week,
that's gonna be cool.
live in the studio.
There you go.
Romeo Delight, drummer extraordinaire, and the guy from T's Roughhouse and Nat Attack.
There you go. All right, folks. Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Bye
Paul.
bye.
Thank you, there. Thank you, me. Thank you, Cookie Puss, for being
That was weird.
Cookie Puss. But that's what happens.
Yeah.
All right, we're out. See you next week.